All right, so update on the storm tonight. It's actually Sunday morning at this point, and by the time most of you see it, it will be probably mid-morning Sunday. But anywho, it's snowing across most of southern New England and parts of New Hampshire now. This is the HRRR precip type, and this is at like starting at 10 p.m. here, and you can see by about dawn, the south coast and Cape and the Islands have already flipped to plain rain, and then we have this mix of freezing rain and sleet cutting through Boston and Worcester and pretty much along the Mass Pike, and then that moves north and into New Hampshire eventually. Some of the higher elevations in interior New England continue with the freezing rain, and then it's going to be off and on raining, rain showers for most of southern New England through about 8 or 9 p.m., and then some of that snow lingering in northern New England till after midnight on tomorrow night.
So next we're going to talk about snow totals. First, I wanted to bring up the radar. You can see there's a heavier band of snow in the northern part of the state, and it's starting to fill in a little bit down the bottom. Not snowing anymore over the Cape. They're probably all done. The next precip they see will probably be rain. All right, go over the euro. All right, the European model just showed what we believe to be the most accurate depiction of the snow totals. You obviously have more to the north and less to the south. Like I said, Cape already probably flipped over, or their next precip when it comes in will probably be rain. And then as you go further north, the snow will be flipping over to rain more quickly there. And then up in New Hampshire and Vermont, the snow probably won't even flip over. So it'll be all snow. You're going to see the highest totals there. All right. So go over to the crap map, sir. Perfect. So we took the European model and we just made some adjustments. You're going to see the greatest area of uncertainty where we've drawn the 3 to 5 and 4 to 7 inch gradients, just because we don't know exactly when that changeover is going to occur. Some towns may see a little bit more, even if you're, a couple miles away or one town away. You might see a little bit more in one spot than another.
Okay, so this is going to be another aspect of the storm, which is going to be sleet and freezing rain. You can see that with the like reds and purples here. It's gonna be moving from south to north, this changeover line, and this is like a little before dawn, so it's already changed over on the south coast and pretty much south of the Pike, and then it moves through Boston and a little bit north of there towards southern New Hampshire, like mid-morning, and then ends up in southern New Hampshire, like late morning to early afternoon, and hangs on here in some of the higher elevations of interior Massachusetts. And totals are going to be a couple tenths of an inch to maybe some spots could see as much as a half an inch. Some of these totals on these models might be a little bit higher than we're expecting, like showing some like point .7s and point .8s, but definitely 3 or 4 tenths of an inch isn't out of the realm of possibility. And just here's another model. Here's the NAM, kind of showing the same thing, especially in the higher elevations, those higher ice accretion totals. Crap map, we just kind of compiled what's going on there, southern New Hampshire, and then the higher amounts in the Berkshires and like the Worcester Hills into like southwest New Hampshire. Biggest issue with this could be some ice weighing down tree limbs and then causing some power outages. It's not going to be widespread, but definitely some isolated to possibly scattered power outages in this part of the region. And then, of course, just very dangerous driving conditions. We're just going to look at temperatures real quick. This is kind of As the storm's hitting, we start to see this freezing line moving north when we start to mix with rain. Could even be some like 40 plus temperatures south of the Pike. We see the low depart into the Gulf of Maine, and then you start to see this 32 line push eastward, and that's the cold front. This is going to be late Saturday through Monday morning, and then much colder air in place through the day Monday. And with it, there's going to be very strong winds. These are wind gusts with the HRR model. There could be some strong winds, 40 to 50 miles an hour on the Cape during the day Sunday, but then after the cold front, we see region wide some 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts. There's some high wind watches in effect for southern New England, and could be some isolated power outage because of those winds as well during the day Monday.